Good afternoon, Isaac. To start off, I'm going to ask you about what it was like to be a premature baby. Was it a scary experience?
Well, actually, I'm just glad I'm here today to be able to do this interview.
And then, what was it like having your mother leave at such a young age?
Well, definitely it was put a lot of more responsibilities on me, but I found it benefiting to be raised without a mother because I accomplished more.
Was it the same way with your father because he died in the military?
Well, it was also hard being raised without a father figure, showing me around, giving me personal experiences, but I think I just found it benefiting to me.
Okay, next question. What was it like having to farm when your mother came back into your life when you were 12?
Well, like you said, actually I was forced to farm. It wasn't my choice, but uh, unfortunately I wasn't the best at it, so, as Mom discovered. But yeah,
All right. And once you finally got out of farming, what was the experience like of getting a scholarship to go to college?
well, I found myself very blessed to actually be able to achieve that and get a scholarship. But uh, I loved it a whole lot more than farming. That's all I can say about that.
All right. And then when you had to leave school because of the plague, what was some of the stuff that you that you found out about then? The beginning of your interest in chemistry and science.
Uh, it was very harsh during that time because that's all I had to look forward to throughout my life actually, and by that it challenged me a whole lot more, and I overcame that. I'd have to say I achieved more because of that.
All right. And once you got out of college and you started to publish theories that you were coming up with, what was it like running into the obstacle of Robert Hooke, and who was he?
Uh, he would have to be my enemy if I had to name him, but mostly just because he challenged my theories. He never agreed with them, and he came up with new ones that just made mine look like crap. Therefore, I scientifically proved him wrong actually, and yeah.
So you think that that experience benefited you rather than affecting you negatively?
Um, I believe it actually. It was. I saw that as benefiting to me because it just showed what things I'm capable of.
All right. And people call you the father of physics. What do you think about that?
Um, wow, where'd they get these names from? But um, yes, I guess you could call me that because I did find out about gravity. So
All right. So when you published all of your works after after coming out of isolation, Robert Hooke accused you of plagiarism. So what was that whole experience like?
I hated that because he just, like you said, he was an obstacle. He's the only thing that stood in front of my success. So I did what I believed was right and proved him wrong. So
Why do you think that he wanted to prove you wrong so bad?
probably just because of this success in general. I mean, everybody wants it. But not everybody's willing to actually work for it.
And then about the whole thing about being in isolation, like why did you go into isolation? What was the cause of that? Because we know that your mother died a year before you went into isolation.
During that time period of my life, I experienced a lot of difficulties. Like you said, my mom died. Um, I was really timid. I was very shy. I rarely I would ever talk to anybody, but that's I was just very isolated at that moment.
So that was just a really hard time for you.
Yes, sir.
All right, and then next, once you published all your works and you proved that you didn't plagiarize Robert Hooke's work, what was it like becoming wealthy and famous throughout Europe?
Uh, I disregard the famous and being rich part, but like you said, success came with it. But I looked at what I actually did. I see it as a goal, not or accomplishment, and it can only lead me to figuring out and discovering more parts of physics. So I'm just blessed to have this opportunity.
All right, and then lastly, what was it like having health problems later in life? Like you had digestive problems and other things like that. How did that set you back?
Well, that forced me to actually change my diet drastically. So I really wasn't like at the time I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't prepared for anything like this. So it really set me back in life and caused a lot of problems, and it prevented me from actually doing more work. So I really didn't like it at the time.
So you think that if you had just a little bit more time, you could have come up with a lot of more theories?
I was working on plenty, and believe me, I could prove a whole lot more if I had the time. And the health problems, they're just the only thing setting me back in life.
All right. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.